Hmm. So, what's good with you, man? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all, man? What's good, man? What's good? What's good? It's been a minute, bro. It's been like 2 weeks now. 2 weeks and some change. 2 weeks and some change. Yeah, I want to talk about the Lions season. I never actually had a recap of talking about it. I actually wanted to make a video, but like my storage in my phone is full, and the fact that my phone started getting hot when I record, so it's time for a new phone. I'm about to upgrade to the 14. Uh, but yeah, did the Lions have a successful season? Yeah, we went over what we expected. Like we thought, we thought that we was out for dead. We thought we was gonna be horrible, and that wasn't the case. We were 9-8, not great, not great. I mean, solid, above over 500. Yeah, I mean, if this is the like most seasons, we'd probably be a 500 team, but you see the potential in this team. You see this team could be really good one day. Like, ironic, you know what's the ironic thing about this season? Off the wall, Jamal Williams had our first and last touchdown of the season. Literally. He had our very first and our very last touchdown. That's odd if you really think about it. That's kind of ironic. It's kind of odd. He had our first and last touchdown. That's how the season ended. And talking about we're not the same old Lions no more. Like y'all, I know y'all picked the Packers and all that. Da, 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 da. And I told Dante, I told Mondo Ray Moore, and I told everybody on Twitter and social media, I said the Lions is gonna beat Green Bay ass on prime time. They looked at me like I was crazy. I was like, no, they gonna beat them. Watch what I tell you. Dan Campbell not putting up with that shit. I'm telling you. Dan Campbell and that Lions team, they gonna come out there. They want their respect. They want to beat the fuck out of Rodgers. Even if they out the playoffs eliminated, they gonna try to come out there and blast Rodgers, which they did. They gonna try to come out there and beat him, which they did. Um, throughout the season, I think the turning points of the season on why we didn't make the playoffs. Um, we didn't beat the Eagles. Okay, when we lost to the Vikings, Dan Campbell called that he called a field goal with probably the worst kicker in the league and Austin Sauber. He probably not gonna never get another job again. Um, that was a bad call, and Campbell even knows that he should have went for it. He should either went for it or punt the ball. I think he should have punted the ball at least pin him deep. That would have been the best option, if you ask me. If you just pinned them deep, but he didn't do that. That was a turning point. That and the Seahawks lost. We couldn't get not one stop. Well, we technically did get a stop in that game, but the referees kind of fucked us over. They cheated us. Remember when they said Rashad Penny was down? It was on some Justin 40 cent type shit. They said he was down originally, and then they picked up the flag or whatever saying he went down. Well, we had to stop right there. We got one stop in that game. That one stop turned into a no stop, and that cost us the game. We lost the game 48-45, which How many teams lose by scoring 45 points? That's not often. But yeah, that happened. That I think that BS call, it was a BS call. That call was the reason why we didn't make the playoffs. Real shit. It was the reason. That and that Vikings game, but mainly that call. It was that call. That's a call that go over everybody's head for whatever reason. Don't get me wrong. We didn't play good enough to win that game. We didn't deserve to win that game. But that call was it. When Rashad Penny was clearly down on the ground. I think go back and watch that game. Go back and watch it. And the sea pigeons or the TV dinner chickens and shit, they went against the damn 49ers and got blasted. So the TV dinner chickens, they got blasted. I thought we was gonna make the playoffs for the fact I thought the Rams was gonna beat them, and they actually had the chance to do it. Baker Mayfield didn't do enough. Baker Mayfield chucked the game away, and I was really frustrated. So, but the season was overall it was successful because we still rebuilding. We was in the second year of a rebuild. So, um, Jared Goff, I've seen some people rank him lower than 15 or lower than 16 in the league as a quarterback, even though I think he had a top 5 or 7 season of all quarterbacks in the NFL. Statistically, he had more touchdowns than half of your favorite quarterbacks in the NFL. He had more yards than half of your favorite quarterbacks in the NFL, and had a higher completion percentage than half of your favorite quarterbacks in the NFL. Jared Goff had probably his most efficient season in his whole career. I'm not saying he's a top 7 quarterback. I think right now he probably, as the way he played last season, he's probably more around 12. Some people put Derek Carr over him, which I don't know. No, I think he had a top 5 season as far as statistically, top 5 to 7 quarterback in the league as far as statistics goes. Statistically, but was he like third in the NFL in the most touchdowns as far as quarterbacks? So I don't know. So yeah, that the play of the defense in the second half of the season showed up, and who I think we should draft. I'm gonna get into that in a second. Our defense looked like trash early in the season. They was god awful, and they looked trash against Carolina 2 games before last. They looked trash against Carolina. I don't know. I think it's because of the field conditions, and I think they just weren't prepared. And their head was they was over their heads and got overconfident. I think all they had to play with it. And y'all got another chance against Carolina. Beat that ass next year. Because we play the AFC West and the NFC South next year, if I'm not mistaken. Y'all, we play, I think, correct me if I'm wrong. We play the AFC West and the NFC South. Them games look difficult, but I don't know. I'm not really scared of nobody in the AFC West except the Chiefs. That's the only team I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. That's one team. That's one team I'm scared of. The Chargers, they sketchy. The Chargers, I don't know. Sometimes the Chargers be good. I don't know. The Chargers is, I don't know. The Chiefs scare me though. I'm not scared of the Broncos, and I'm damn sure I'm not scared of the Raiders. I'm not scared of neither one of them. And they're not gonna have Derek Carr. Come on. Only team I'm really scared of in that division is the damn Chiefs. And even with the Chiefs, we still got a chance to beat them. We actually match up with them better than people think we do. So we got a chance to beat the Chiefs. We can't actually do that. We actually can't beat the Chiefs. I know that was like 4 years ago, but we almost beat the Chiefs in Ford Field. If it wasn't for Kerryon Johnson fumbling the fucking ball at the 1 yard line with his punk ass. Man. But we ain't gonna get into that right now. I think we can compete with the Chiefs, man. I think we can compete with that whole division. People say the schedule's super hard, and I'm like, I don't know about that. I know I can't count 4 years ago to now. I can't. You can't do that. It ain't the same thing. But still, I think we match up with the Chiefs better than people is. I think people think we do. Broncos, I'm not scared of them. They got a good defense, but I'm not scared of them. I don't know who their offensive coordinator. I don't know who their head coach is going to be. I don't know. They still can't get a head coach right now. Who want to go to Denver in that bad situation? No draft picks. You're going to go in with Russell Wilson. He about, what, 34 years old now? 34, 35 now? Like, come on. Come on. Then you got the Raiders. They losing Derek Carr. I don't know they're going to go for a quarterback. I don't know they're going to try to get C.J. Stroud in this draft. I don't know what the hell the Raiders trying to do. The Broncos, NFC South, the Buccaneers. I think Tom Brady gone. He out that motherfucker. He out of there. I think Tom Brady gonna retire. I honestly think that. He might retire this time. For real, for real. I think he out of there. If I'm Brady, I'll retire, bro. I'm not about to mess up my legacy anymore. If I keep playing, I'm gonna mess up my legacy. I'm not playing no more. I'm done. I'm done. I have nothing to prove. I want all the MVPs, all the rings. I have no Brady, all the division titles. He has nothing to prove. What is you playing for? You playing for nothing. You just playing for the love of the game at this point. You keep on playing. It's gonna be one time you get smacked and you're gonna be done, bro. You gotta stop, like, dude, stop where you at. But I don't think you're gonna be back in Tampa Bay. I think Tampa Bay gonna be trash next year. The Saints, they might get a quarterback. I don't know. They might trade up in. Wait a minute. No, the Saints, they're done. They can't do anything in this draft. I mean, it's still quarterbacks you can get in the later rounds. It's still quarterbacks you can get in the later rounds and stuff like that. They might go after. I don't know. I gotta look at all the quarterbacks, but I know they can get a quarterback in the second round. I believe. I bet you they wish they didn't trade that pick with the Eagles. But yeah. What else? You got the Panthers. I think the Panthers. I honestly think the Panthers are gonna win that division next year. Real talk. The Panthers got the most talent in that division. For real, for real. The Panthers. Got you got the Panthers, the Falcons. The Falcons got talent too. But I think the Panthers gonna win that division next year. I think the Panthers is actually a good team. It's just one thing they miss a quarterback. They got a decent offensive line. They got a really good defense. It just the coaching and the quarterback situation is the question marks on this team. They had a quarterback. They probably win the NFC South this year, but they don't have a quarterback. You don't know what they going. You don't know. You just don't know. But I'm not scared of the NFC South at all. Nobody in that division. I'm not scared of nobody in our division either. Did you watch Detroit Lions 78 video about Tom Brady come to Detroit? Man, I ain't watching that. I seen that shit. That shit's stupid. I don't want Tom Brady old ass. I don't. You might as well feed him some cream of wheat, some motherfucking oatmeal or some shit with his old ass. I don't want Tom Brady old ass. I don't. At least Goff's still in his 20s. At least Goff's still young. I ain't saying Goff better than Brady. I'm just saying, like, he's younger and got more. You got more years you can use Goff. And who the hell knows? Goff might be just now entering his prime. Not all quarterbacks gonna come out year one, year two, come out blazing 50 touchdowns on some Mahomes shit. No, it might take them year 7, year 8. Shit, even Tom Brady wasn't cold like that in his first 5, 6 years. He really wasn't. Tom Brady got carried by that. He got carried by that defense, Bill Belichick, and that run game. Brady wasn't cold like that. Hell no. Look at the numbers. And look at Jared Goff numbers in the first 5, 6 years. Damn near identical, bro. Literally identical as fuck. So everybody like, oh, Brady is so cold and so great. Like, Brady ain't really become cold like that till like 06, 07. Like, it sometimes it takes them, they mid or late 20s to start kicking in a gear. Sometimes it happens like that. Not everybody gonna come out first year throwing 35 touchdowns and shit and 2 picks and shit on some Mahomes shit and 6,000 yards on some Mahomes shit. Not everybody gonna come out like that. Sometimes it be like that. Sometimes it might take them a few years to get it together. So Tom Brady's first 3 rings, he was not the coldest at all. At all. He was throwing 13, 14 picks and shit and fumbling the ball like a motherfucker. Like, come on, bro. Everybody just forget about that version of Tom Brady when he first came in the league. Like, he would. Only reason why Tom Brady was so great because he won them rings. Take the rings away, he's Jared Goff. Literally, he's Jared Goff. He's literally Jared Goff. His first 5, 6 years, he's Jared fucking Goff. Even though Jared Goff put up better numbers, one of those seasons that Brady did in the first 3 to 5 years, shoot. I mean, now Brady the GOAT now, but I'm just saying, like, people kill me with that. Oh, Brady was just out there cold and he was just a killer. No, he was not a killer. He was a game manager, literally. He was a game manager. He had cold ass running backs and a cold ass defense back in the early 2000s. Did he make clutch plays? Yes, he did. Did he make the plays that he needed to make at times? Yes, he did. At times. But you got to remember too, they had a top 3 defense in that time frame. Maybe Goff just not entering his prime. It happens. I'm not saying Goff gonna play great next year. I don't know what Goff gonna do next season. I don't know. We don't know. You don't know. I don't know. Goff might be great. He might be good again. If Goff put up like 28 touchdowns and 5 interceptions, cool. He put up 40 touchdowns in 10 picks, cool. That's fine with me too. Shoot, I'm not gonna be mad. And let me get to this draft. Everybody talking about let me invite y'all. I know somebody want to come in. Or do they? Well, ain't that many of y'all anyway, but it's late at night. What do you expect? I ain't make a video in forever. And everybody talking about we should draft all defense in the first 2 rounds. And I'm like, that's not how that shit worked. That's not how that worked. Get all defense, and I'm like, dude. So we don't have a need at right guard, right? So we don't have a need at running back, right? If you don't think those 2 is not needs, you are fucking delusional. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Straight up. Do I think we do need draft defense? Yes, we do. Do I think we need a defensive lineman? Yes, I do. Do I want Jalen Carter? Yes, I do. Myles Murphy would be cool. I'm cool with that too. I'm not mad. I won't be upset. But to say don't get on offense is bullshit. It's all bullshit. You act like this offense was fucking perfect. Y'all act like this offense was on some 99 Rams shit. Y'all act like this offense was on some motherfucking 2007 Patriots 16-0 type shit. And it wasn't. This offense, talking about offense, has no problems. Yes, it does have problems. Right guard is an issue. You need another running back. Swift can't carry the load. He can't do it. He can't do it. Hell, I'll say get another receiver too. Can you depend on Quintez Cephas? No. Can you depend on DeAndre Swift? No. Do you have really a guard that a really solid right guard? No. I mean, come on. Just get on defense. Get on defense. No. Man, you're gonna pass up on some of the great offensive players you can even imagine just doing that. I'm not opposed to not getting a running back. I'm not against getting a running back at 18 either. I'm not against that either. I'm really not. I'm really not. You know, the running backs I really want. I want Zach Charbonnet, and I gotta look at some more running backs. I want that dude from Alabama. Yeah, I know that sounds cliche, don't it? But we need some explosion. Bijan Robinson is cool, but he don't. My problem with him is stability, and he don't have top end speed. He just don't have the top end speed to me. He not that fast. He could juke you and all that. He just not fast. He not gonna take a 60-yard to the crib. He not gonna do that. He not that kind of running back. And it's not because of his size either. I've seen running backs 225, 230 pounds that have 4.4 speed and take a 80-yard run to the crib. I've seen it before. So he just don't have the top end speed. That's my problem with Bijan Robinson. Other than that, yeah, he can run with a little power. He got very good balance and very good agility. He just don't have the top end speed, bro. And that's what the Lions need. Honestly, Jamal Williams faster than him. And I want to sign him back. I want Jamal Williams back. I don't know why the Lions make this shit difficult. It's nothing to even think about. Sign him back. He the first 1,000-yard rusher we had since Reggie Cush. So, yo, what's up, big dog? First running back we had with 1,000 yards since Reggie Bush. And Reggie Bush barely got 1,000. He had 1,006 yards. Shoot. You need a running back, bro. Shoot. I won't get mad against Zach Charbonnet. I like him out of UCLA. Also, I remember seeing him in Michigan too. I also remember watching him play in Michigan a couple years ago. So I know I know what his game is like. He a power back. He got some explosiveness too. We need somebody like him. You know what I'm saying? Him and Jamal Williams they're a wreck shot. Why we can't do what the Eagles did a couple years ago? They had LeGarrette Blount. They had Jay Ajayi, two big ass, burly ass dudes that got dreads and shit that just trucking motherfuckers left and right. Big burly ass running backs just be trucking people. That's why the Eagles were so good a few years ago. They had two running backs that could run that bitch. You can't just have one good running back. You gotta have several. Keep them in rotation. Zach Charbonnet would be great for this team, bro. He'd be exactly what we need. He'd be the shot in the arm. I like him. I always like Shaq Charbonnet. I wish we would have got Blake Corum, but Blake Corum said he coming back to Michigan, so that ain't gonna happen. So Blake Corum is out the question. He said he coming back for another year at Michigan. So yeah. Reggie Cush is Reggie Bush. Reginald Bush. He smoked that. He smoked them tweeds and shit. He's smoking those tweeds, getting us upside your damn head. Who you got in the Super Bowl? I got Chiefs and Niners rematch from a couple years ago. You know what's funny? I actually got the Niners and the Bengals in the Super Bowl again. Yeah, I said again because they played against each other in the 80s. I got the Bengals and the Niners. The Eagles, I got a feeling they're gonna choke that shit. I just do. They ain't play a team like the Niners yet. They ain't play a real defense. So sign Jamal back for leadership and his ability. He able to run the fucking ball. Sign back motherfucking who else to sign back? Man, the Lions can go 12-5. I'm not getting my hopes up that high yet. I'm gonna keep it chilled and right now. Right now, I'm gonna say the Lions, they probably win like 11 games, probably 10, 11 games. I would keep my expectations not too high. Because every time I do that shit, man, they fail and they disappoint me. They just make me sad. I be depressed and shit. I ain't got time for that. I seen Lions do good one season and be shit next season. But I do think they got the talent to be able to, you know, be competitive. So I think our defensive line. One thing about this season, one of the most underrated things, our defensive line, we able to get sacks this year. When the last time the Lions got sacks? Caldwell era, Fatty Matty era. When the last time they really was able to get to the quarterback for real? Since Dan Campbell and Aaron Glenn came in this bitch. Even though our defense was not consistent at all. Our defense was horrendous early in the season. They got good towards the end of the season. Our defense was a motherfucker at the end of the season, but at the beginning, trash. Kaminsky, sign him back too. He could be in rotation. Him and Buzz can be in rotation. Yeah, I'll sign both of them back. They both want to come back. They both, him, Kaminsky, Buzz, Jamal Williams, DJ Chark, Alex Anzalone. They all made it known they want to come back to the Lions. They all made it well documented they want to come back. And DJ Chark, I don't know. I don't know about him, even though he did say he want to come back here. He said, hell yeah, I want to come back to Detroit. Hell yeah. So, I don't know. He said draft a linebacker in the second or fourth. Yeah, I agree with you. We should get a linebacker in the second round or the fourth round. But if you think a linebacker is going to be a star, a stud at 18, get him. I'm not going to be pissed. You think you're going to be the next motherfucking damn. You think you're going to be the next, what's his name? What's his name for the Panthers? I know who I'm talking about. Mike Davis or the next Luke Kuechly. The next Luke Kuechly. If you think one of the linebackers got that potential, drop his ass. So, and you think it's a Luke Kuechly in his draft, you drop that motherfucker every time. You think it's a Mike Davis, you drop them. So, you said, I think we 100% draft a corner in the first. Also, like Tyrese Wilson out of Texas Tech. Yeah, he a beast. Shit, I like the Drake Jackson out of last year's draft. Well, Hutchinson, I thought we was gonna get if we didn't get J-Mo, we didn't trade back. I thought we was gonna get Drake Jackson. And Drake Jackson actually did a little something this year. He actually did a little something. I'm like, shit, him and they could have raised hell, but shit, James Houston is a beast too. I ain't crying about it. Shoot. Yeah, we got to get a corner though. I don't know. You want a veteran corner, a older veteran, like a veteran corner. Some people say Greedy Williams. Some people say uh, Bradbury. No, Bradbury old as fuck. Um, but Greedy Williams, shoot. Even though Greedy Williams ain't old, he ain't super old or no like that. He what 25, 26. You know, you call him a veteran now. You got drafted what 2017, 2018, some shit like that. He ain't old. He ain't old. Shit, he's still young. Technically, he's still a young corner. So it's not like he washed up, old and beat up and shit. So if you get him, I mean, I guess he's just not the most physical corner. Shoot. If the Lions go after Jalen Ramsey, I mean, I wouldn't mind that, but you want to, but that salary cap gonna be a bitch though. That's the problem. It's his money. It's the money. But if the Lions was going after Jalen Ramsey, we have to be like a Super Bowl contender, and we not a Super Bowl contender right now. I don't like the idea of going after Jalen Ramsey because we're not a Super Bowl contender. If we was contending for a Super Bowl or a deep playoff push or whatever, yeah, get Jalen Ramsey. But right now, no. And Jalen Ramsey, what, 28, 29 years old? I wouldn't do it. Even though I do like Jalen Ramsey, I really like Jalen Ramsey. I always like Jalen Ramsey. You know, sometimes he come off as an asshole. And he do. He's an asshole. Do he do people wrong sometimes? Yeah, he do. He do. But shoot, he a good corner. Yeah, I know him and Slade on the same playing field, but shit. Slade wasn't an asshole. Slade was the most humblest motherfucker ever. Darius Slade probably one of the nicest motherfucking people on the face of the goddamn earth. That dude, like, he's like the Mick Foley of fucking in the NFL. Just nice as hell. Too nice sometimes. Darius Slade is very nice. Very nice guy. I wish we still had him, but it is what it is. I wish he didn't sign that contract. I was like, shit, bring Slade back. Fuck it. If I see Tracy Walker, I see his cousin. He already doing jumping. He already leaping around, jumping around, and running and shit. Like, oh yeah, he gonna be ready by. I say by shit mini camp. He probably gonna be ready. They already him and people said he already way ahead of schedule as far as his recovery. Because most people that got Achilles, they'll still be in a goddamn boot at this point when Tracy Walker tore his shit. Tracy Walker is running, pushing weights and shit. Like, no, he ahead of schedule like a motherfucker. He way ahead of schedule. He probably gonna be ready by minicamp. And minicamp ain't gonna be around till like what? Late April, early May, something like that. Oh yeah, he gonna be straight. That'll been like what? That'll been like what? 7, 8 months of recovery. Oh yeah, he'll be man. Hell yeah, he gonna be out there by week 1 easily. He gonna probably be out there before training camp. Honestly, honest to God, truth. Walker already doing. He cutting this shit and pushing weights, all that shit. He doing all that. And I wouldn't mind a 3 safety backfield with Walker, Elliott, and Kirby Joseph. That's funny. Kirby Joseph rating on Madden is like what? Damn near what 80. What up, though? Go Lions. Sign back Jamal. Sign back Bugs. Anzalone, I don't know. Even though Anzalone played better this year, I shitted on him before the season. I said him and Jerry Davis is like Sunday's barbecue chicken and shit, and I said all that shit. Anzalone proved me wrong. He played better. I ain't gonna lie. He did. He played way better this year. Way better than he did a year prior. Because the year before that, he was trash as fuck. He was super trash. This past season, played immensely better. Shit, he played better than Jerry Davis ever did this year. Shit. He actually one of the unsung heroes on that defense. Him and Deshaun Elliott and the three guys unsung heroes on that defense. And Kaminsky. Them unsung heroes. That people ain't talking about like that, but they balled out. I agree. Anzalone played better. Yeah, he played way fucking better. The second year in Detroit. First year, I'm like, what the fuck is this? But this year he played way better. I ain't gonna lie. He did. And I think because of the defensive scheme change. So, yeah. When Tracy Walker come back, I want to see how that defense really look. That defense is gonna be nasty when Walker get back. Because one thing Aaron Glenn like to do with Tracy Walker, if you've been watching, he line them up everywhere. He line them up at safety. I seen him line them up at nickel corner. I seen him line them up at linebacker sometimes. He line them up everywhere. Tracy Walker is a utility weapon. He's a jackknife. He's a pocket jackknife type motherfucker. They just use it like you can just pull different kind of knives and whatever type of knife you want to pull out. He just that kind of guy. They need to keep using them like that. They do. Said still need a linebacker. Hell yeah, we need a linebacker. Absolutely. We got Josh Woods back there. Derek Barnes is okay. He played good sometimes. He's just inconsistent. Rodrigo is good. He's solid. But he's in the rookie year. I think Rodrigo gonna be better next year. Anzalone was solid. He was pretty good this year for the most part. I mean, he had all linebackers got beat sometimes. Yeah, they did. But everybody got beat on that goddamn defense. Everybody. Come on. We getting studs in the draft. Absolutely. We should give y'all Marcus. We don't want no Marcus Davenport. No. 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 I don't want him. You can have him. You can keep him. Give me Myles Murphy, bro. He a fucking beast too. He a beat. We need like shoot. If they somehow get Will Anderson or Myles Murphy, I won't be pissed. I will not be angry. I won't be. But I really want Jalen Carter. I ain't even gonna cap. I want Jalen Carter so bad. It look like he just it's destiny for him to be a Detroit Lion, bro. Him and Hutchinson and Pascal and Houston on that D line, even Kaminsky in certain situations. Good luck. Good luck defending that shit. Good luck. You gonna need it because you can't double team everybody. You can't do it. Okay, you double team Jalen Carter, then Hutchinson gonna fuck you up. You double team Hutchinson, then James Houston gonna fuck you up. You double team him, then Okoro gonna fuck you up. It's you can't double team everybody. You can't do it. That's what I'm saying. Good luck. And they all got enough athleticism to actually get to the quarterback. So good luck. Or even the baby Okoro, Julian Okoro, the baby brother. You got him too. Don't forget about him. And he was actually tearing some shit up before he fucked himself up in the Buffalo Bills game. He actually was playing pretty fucking well, getting to the quarterback. He really was. You can't defend that shit. You cannot defend all these people. You cannot double team and triple team all these dudes. Okay, you don't do all that. Sometimes Rodrigo might sneak up in there and crack your quarterback upside his head. You don't know, like you can't just be like, oh, we gonna just double team this dude and we gonna just double team that guy. Like early in the season, everybody wanted to double team Hutchinson. Hutchinson was getting double team, triple team. He was getting held. He should have had more sacks when he did, but there was times he got held. He got double team. He got triple team. Like, and he got 9.5 sacks. He could have had 13 if he wasn't getting held some of them times. Getting held and triple teamed and shit. Yeah, he would have got more sacks. That's why you need another entire interior lineman. And I like Lee McNeil. He's straight, but he's a run stuffer. That's what he is. He said cut Vital. I agree. I told you to cut him last year before the season even started. I wanted to cut him last year. I wanted to cut him last year. I said we need to get another guard. We definitely got. If we get a guard with the 18th pick, I won't be pissed either. Because you need another guard, bro. You do. You get a running back. You gotta get a running back. I think you need another receiver, to be honest with you. Who the fuck knows? You don't know if like last year, you see how Goff, he ain't struggled, but he struggled a little bit more when he had Amon Ra and he had who was the Bummies Lions D line. I'm gonna get to that in a second. You see, he struggled. He had he had Josh Reynolds and all these dudes. These dudes went down with injuries and shit. Just imagine they was healthy all year. The Lions probably went to the playoffs. They probably won 11 games, went to the playoffs, and probably upset the Niners. Probably. And I honestly think the Lions would have put up a way better fight against the Niners than the damn fucking TV dinner chickens and shit in the playoffs and shit. Yeah, the TV dinner chickens. That's why I call the Seahawks. The TV dinner chickens. Y'all that plastic artificial shit. Y'all ain't that real. What the fuck is a Seahawk? They ain't a real bird. Just like y'all ain't a real bird. Y'all not a real chicken either. Y'all that TV dinner shit. That plastic artificial crap. Y'all that TV dinner chickens and shit. That's why I called them that. What the fuck is a Seahawk? But anyway, as I was with the draft of running back in the 7th round, just like Pacheco, how often you gonna hit a running back in the 7th round? Even though it was like it was like 2 or 3 7th-round picks this past draft that actually did some shit. Pacheco with the 1,000 had it. He ain't had 1,000 yards. He almost had 1,000 yards. But shoot, it's talent all over the draft. It is. It is. Wasn't Kareem Hunt like a 4th-round pick or some shit? A 5th-round pick? Wasn't Jamal Williams a 3rd or 4th-round pick? Don't get me wrong. I said if we get Charbonnet in the 2nd or 3rd round, I won't be upset. I don't think Charbonnet gonna last the 3rd round, to be honest. I want him bad as fuck. We need a real running back, bro. And catch the ball in the backfield. Damian Pierce was a 5th-round pick on the Texans. I know. Bijan Robinson, I don't know. He don't like running back. If you like a Todd Gurley, or Adrian Peterson type running back, okay, I can excuse again the 1st-round running back. You know what I'm saying? I can excuse it. Adrian Peterson was one of a fucking kind. That dude was a special specimen. Well, we had Adrian Peterson a couple years ago. This is an old ass, washed up, beat down ass Adrian Peterson. We ain't talking about prime AP. We had prime AP with Stafford and shit. Man, they would have ran the NFC North, bro. They would have killed. Man, the NFC North would have got dominated. On God. With Swift, oh my God. That would have been a nightmare for the NFC North. Should probably get traded. Probably. Swift probably gonna get traded. I hope Swift do go off in this contract year. The more running back, I think we got to get another running back though. We got to. Running back is one of the biggest needs. Shit, we can get another receiver in like the 4th round or some shit. Shoot. I don't know, Josh Reynolds. Shoot, I think his contract gonna be up after this year too. You need another running back. I mean, a receiver. Shoot, I say get another quarterback too. So I won't be mad at that either. It's something telling me the Lions gonna do some crazy ass shit in the first 2 rounds of this draft. They gonna do some crazy. They ain't gonna just stick with the picks. They gonna do something. They gonna shake some shit up in this draft. I got a strong feeling about that shit. The Lions gonna do something like, fuck it, we gonna get this guy, we gonna get that guy. Shoot. AP was was a motherfucker was one of a kind motherfucking trucking people and still running full speed. He was trucking people, juking the shit out of people. Man, come on. Come on. That dude was special, bro. I said, if you got a running back like that in this draft, he was an Adrian Peterson, we picking an 18, you pick that some bitch every fucking time. Hell, we'll pick, say like, shoot, we'll pick in the top 10 to 12, pick Adrian Peterson every motherfucking time, and I don't give a fuck what none of the fanboys, oh, defense, defense, defense. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your mouth. Because look, the running game gonna help your fucking defense, you stupid motherfucker. But you don't know that shit. You don't understand football. If you don't got a running back or a capable running back that can continuously move the chains, your defense your offense keep going 3 and out, you ain't gonna win. Your defense gonna get tired off fast. You need a running back. Having a running game also is another mechanism of defense. Which y'all don't know that. We got defense, 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 defense. Stupid bastards. No problem going after that. TCU QB. Oh, you talking about Max Duggan? Max Duggan, if you draft him, I'll draft his ass in the 4th, 5th round. Dead ass. I would not draft him in the first 2 rounds at all. I'll draft and Anthony Richardson. I won't draft him in the 1st round either. I'll draft his ass in the 2nd round. I know that boy Coco was like, nah. I talked to him on Twitter. He like, nah, he ass, he trash. I'm like, shit. Y'all said the same shit about Jalen Hurts. He was trash and garbage and ass too. And that motherfucker in the NFC Championship game and helped carry the Eagles to a fucking NFC Championship game and won a division title for them. Remember y'all said Jalen Hurts is trash and garbage and all this shit? And I was telling y'all he was cold as fuck and he got the potential to become great. Remember I was telling y'all that? Oh, y'all don't want to remember. Y'all don't want to remember the shit I was saying about Jalen Hurts. I was really high on Jalen Hurts a couple years ago. Now y'all ball watching MVP. Oh, MVP, great quarterback, and da 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 da. And I was like, dude, this dude. I was telling you this dude cold, bro. Like, dude, the Lions should draft his ass. I said it 2 years ago. I swear to God. Me and Everything King was the only ones that was saying draft Jalen Hurts. You know what the Lions do? I said, you know what the Lions do? We don't draft Jalen Hurts. I said draft Jalen Hurts, bro. When Stafford was still here, by the way. I said he don't have to start year 1. He don't have to start year 1. I said this shit. This dude turned out to be a star. I guess I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about at quarterback. I guess I don't. And people say, oh, what about Malik Willis last year? We don't know about Malik Willis. He might become a star next year. You don't know. Tennessee Titans don't got shit to work with. What the fuck do they got to work with? Derrick Henry? Who might get fucked up because they run the ball too much? They got no receivers, no tight ends. They literally the worst offense in the league, bro, and the most boring team to watch in the NFL. They got nothing. Like, dude, they got nothing. Nothing. You working with crumbled up hot Cheetos in a bag, motherfucker. You ain't working with the whole Cheetos in form and shit. You working with crumbled Cheetos in a bag that got crushed up. You ain't working with shit. They got they O-line trash, no receivers, no tight ends, and you expect them to become Patrick Mahomes year one? Behind Tannehill bum ass? Come on, bro. Come on. And I said we could draft them. We ain't got to start him year one. Just, draft him. Have him develop behind the scenes. I said this last year. And Jalen Hurts, he started year one. Well, after Carson Wentz was so bad, but I can see the guard in the second round. Shoot, yeah. Shoot. In this situation, I kind of wish we still kept Graham Glasgow. He was a Michigan guy. He from here. And he was solid. We could have had him and motherfucking Frank right now. And Jonah Jackson. Half of your offensive linemen would have been Big Ten players, which is funny if you really think about it. So, Taylor Decker, Ohio State. Jonah Jackson, Ohio State. Grant Glasgow, Michigan. So, and on top of that, Malik Willis working with a fucking coach that don't like to throw the ball. So, what you want me to say? That was Matty Pierre. No direction. They drafted Tavai and signed Big V. I never been the biggest Big V fan. Never. Come on, Malik Willis play like shit in that one game. Duh, he ain't got shit to work with. And second, he's a rookie. Not all shoot. Not all rookies gonna come out and be Patrick Mahomes, dickhead, or come out and be Justin Herbert or some shit. Not everybody gonna come out like that. Shit, you want to be honest? Stafford didn't play great his rookie year. Stafford was trash as fuck. They don't kill Matthew Stafford though. We don't kill Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford threw over 20 interceptions his rookie year. And that was before the injury, by the way. Before the injury. And he didn't play a whole season. And he threw 20 plus interceptions. You don't hear people killing Matthew Stafford, though. Just saying. He didn't even play a whole season. Threw over 20 interceptions. And don't never get ridiculed. So I don't want to hear that shit. Peyton Manning was trash as fuck. He threw down to 30 interceptions his rookie year. He turned out to be a legend. Like, you can't just be like, oh, he should not be in the NFL. He's so terrible and all this other shit. I'm like, Jared Goff play like shit. Now he looks solid. What the fuck? I mean, you can't always go off of that shit. You can't. Not all the time. It depends on that situation. Willis working on a bag attack with a bag attack. Man, he ain't working with shit. Nothing. Peyton Manning was horrible his rookie year. Hell yeah. He was awful his rookie year. He throw like 29 picks or some shit. 23 touchdowns, 29 interceptions. Y'all want to sit up there and kick, and he will never get ridiculed for it. It happens like that. It just happens sometimes, bro. Not every rookie gonna come out to be Patrick Mahomes. Y'all got that Patrick Mahomes dicking your ass so fucking deep that you can't even pull that bitch out no more. Like, stop thinking about that's the pinnacle. That's what you gotta be. Mahomes and this guy, Herberts and shit. You gotta be that guy. I seen guys that had a first couple good years and their career turned out to be shit. I seen that happen too. Marcus Mariota was really good his first couple years. Marcus Mariota now is a fucking bum. So what the fuck? He trash as hell. Carson Wentz, same deal. Come on now. Stop the bullshit. Mario Davis got Stafford missing games. They learn from their mistakes. I know. That's what I be trying to tell people, man. Not everybody gonna be like that. Some stupid Cowboys fan said the Cowboys won against the Titans one game because they didn't have Henry. Anyway, some stupid Cowboys won against the Titans one game because they didn't have Henry. Yeah. And Cowboys is some choking ass bastards. Cowboys or the Cowgirls. Chucking bastards. I think the worst offense is the Colts, maybe. They offense suck. The Denver Broncos offense trash too. So I don't know. Is there Burrow did okay in his rookie year, not shining? It happens. That everybody gonna come out putting up 30 plus touchdowns and or 40 touchdowns and like 2 picks and shit on some Rodgers shit. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. Tom Brady wasn't great his first 5, 6 years. He was all right. He was okay. He wasn't great. I'll be trying to tell y'all get that shit out your fucking head. What's your thoughts on Brock Purdy? Brock Purdy is in the greatest situation in all of football right now. That's what it is. That's what it's about. He in the best situation of all of football. He around a team that he got all the weapons on offense. He got a great defense. He got probably a top 3 defense in the fucking league. On like, and you got one of the best head coaches in all of football. The 49ers is good before Brock Purdy and with Brock Purdy. They could put motherfucking they could put Brooker down as Joe Namath in the back. They could put on old ass Joe Namath back there and they go to the Super Bowl in that motherfucker. They could put me or you back there and they probably gonna be an NFC championship contender. So I don't put too much into Brock Purdy stats. I want to see what Brock Purdy do in the full season. I want to see what he do. I'm not gonna be like, oh, Brock Purdy's so cold and so great. Is Mahomes gonna be 100% this game? I don't know. I still got the Bengals winning, man. Joe Burrow just clutch as fuck. It's just something about Joe Burrow, man. I don't know. And I hope the Bengals win the Super Bowl since the Jaguars ain't in that bitch, and definitely not the Lions ain't in that bitch. So I hope the Bengals win it because they never won shit in their history. So let's see. Trevor Lawrence is starting to get better. Yeah, he was trash that shit because of Urban Meyer bum ass. Urban Meyer was trash. Man, Urban Meyer out here looking like Stuart Little and shit, trying to be the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Stuart Little, he literally looked like Stuart Little. We want Urban. Remember they was chanting that shit? Ohio State fans after they got their ass beat by Michigan. But anyway, he out here like Stuart Little, bro. This motherfucker look like he look like Buster the Bunny and shit off of Arthur and shit with his goofy looking ass. He look like Buster the Bunny and shit. Get your ass out of here. He was trash as fuck. Oh fuck. But anyway. Let's see. That's why I'm telling people build your own team. The 49ers are one game away from the Super Bowl. They play these three quarterbacks. You play that Dick Prick Dick Prick shit. And you played Geno Smith. Jalen Hurts is gonna be the best. He's gonna be the best test to the 49ers in the playoffs so far. So you play Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott is mediocre. He's a mid quarterback. Granted, though, the Niners do got a good defense. Fred Warner, arguably a top 10 best player in all of football at any position. Fred Warner is a fucking monster, bro. He probably the best player on the Niners. And one of the top 10 best players in all of football at any position. Quarterback, whatever. That dude's a monster, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot of respect for Fred Warner. I think he a monster. I think he a beast. And he played linebacker, which is a position group that ain't respected enough. Boy, imagine the Bengals just drafted Justin Jefferson. I don't think there was a position to draft him though. Fernandez is gonna probably upset the Eagles. They probably could. Shoot, the Eagles probably gonna win too. They probably can win as well. I'm not counting Eagles all the way out. These are two teams the Lions is competitive with in the regular seasons and shit. Some Cowboys fans said Cooper Rush is better than Dak. They need to start smoking that pack. Cooper Rush would have won that game. I disagree. Cooper Rush was like a low budget Carson Wentz. I think Cooper Rush would have got he would have got blown out against the Niners. They would have got blown the fuck out. Bootleg Matt. So yeah. As the same fan, our offense is painful to watch. Because you ain't got no quarterback. Unless y'all bet Drew Brees to come out of retirement. And even still, your offense might be trash still. Because Because Drew Brees can only throw it 20 yards down the field, and that's it. It's over. At 20 yards, his arm is shot. Andy Dalton garbage as fuck. Pete Carmichael calling is awful. If I'm the Saints, I'm blowing that team all the way the fuck up. Dennis Allen's still there because Sean Payton. He was on Sean Payton's staff. Man, get Andy off of Toy Story off your team, bro, or it's over. The Saints got a lot of talent. But yeah, Andy leaving. That's good for y'all. Andy Dalton is a bum. Yeah. I told y'all who I want out the draft, though. We can get a corner. I want to draft one at 6, but I don't know. That is me. But yeah, the boy getting tired. About to end this. About to get off here. I don't know if I'm gonna have work tomorrow. I gotta actually. Yeah, that's it. I'm gonna end it for right now. Dick prick shit. That's what I call him. But yeah, I'm about to get off here though. For now.